Testing, testing, one, two, three, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three, one, two, three. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Testing, one, two, three. Broadcasting live via YouTube. It's going to be a big game today. It's a miracle this game's actually gone ahead, to be quite honest with you, because the pitch is heavily waterlogged. And so we've managed to get a game here at Hampton Road. Racing Club Right versus Coventry United. Go through the starting lineups now. Starting with Racing Club Right. Starting with number 1, Conor Downing. Number 2, Connor Novazic. I hope I've got that right. Number 3, Jamie Vadas. Number 4, Chris Hayden. 5, Tom Reynolds, their skipper. Number 6, Ashley Buswell. 7, Terence Morton. 8, Tom Evans. 9, Elizoy Junior Bennett. Number 10, Wak Malley. 11, William Green. On the bench for Racing Club Right. Number 12, Jake Brown. 13, Frankie Bajan. 14, Adam Lake. 15, Cameron Knight. And 16, Ashley English. Starting lineup for Coventry United. Number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Thomas Glasgow. 3, Ben Valance. 4, Richie Blythe. 5, Martin Hutchcott. 6, Callum Burgess. 7, Josh O'Grady. 8, Gift Musa. 9, Ross Briscoe. Number 10, Matthew Brown. And number 11, United skipper, Chris Cox. On the bench for United, number 12, Pierre Moudin. 13, David Allen. 14, Kai Williams. 15, Brian and Love. And 16, Mujawando Nduna. You're listening to Hillz FM Matchday live on YouTube, representing Hillz FM. Of course, my name is Liam Cogg. I'll be your commentator, your guide through this match. We invite you to get in touch with us anywhere you can, especially our Twitter page, which is at Matchday Hillz. Anything you want to say on the match tonight, whether you want to give some bit of motivation to Coventry United, or you want to have your say on how they're performing, do let us know at Matchday Hillz on Twitter. We are about to get underway. Racing Club Warwick in their gold and black kit, Coventry United in their usual strip, the civic colours of Coventry, red, white and green. United set to kick us off here. They're kicking towards the club house, and you can hear the Coventry United fans are here and now in full voice. Of course, big shout out to anyone around the world supporting Coventry United listening to this broadcast. So it does mean a lot to have you here. In fact, it's Racing Club Warwick that we're going to kick off now. And we're ready to go. The referee is about to blow that whistle. Pitches what? Whistle in the mouth. Blows the whistle. We are underway on Hillz FM Matchday. United have the ball at the back. So he's playing forward. He's got options on the left. He goes straight to Blythe. Good long ball. Looking for Brown. It's put out by a right defender. Starting to break up a little bit. Right, it's an absolute miracle. This game is going ahead. I don't think many people at Coventry United or Racing Club Warwick expected this match to go ahead as planned on this freezing cold Tuesday night in Midland League Division 1, but we have a game. And Warwick pushing forward here. United pick up the ball well with Martin Hitchcock clearing, and Matthew Brown's picked that one up. He's got space on the right hand side. He's got Briscoe in the centre, still going Matthew Brown, crosses it in and can only find the side netting. Long ball from Martin Hitchcock seemed to catch the Racing Club Warwick defence out, and Brown racing onto the ball, couldn't quite get the cross in for Briscoe, who was waiting in the centre. A show of intent from Coventry United. United top of Midland League Division 1. They can extend their advantage tonight. And the goalkeeper, Conor Dowling, to take the goal kick for Warwick in his bright pink jersey. And Briscoe picks it up in the centre. United pressing forward now on the attempted ball. When Blythe didn't find its intended target, which looked like Matt Brown. Breach is cleared by Downing. Again, United pick up the ball. Cox's header up to Briscoe. It's just lost it. Here comes O'Grady with United pushing forward. Strip from behind. Referee says no. United outraged, but Warwick play on. United win the ball back with Glasgow with an attempted through ball for Brown. Cleared by Warwick defender. Throw in to Coventry United. Musa is our man of the match last time out against Copswood. Plays it across to Glasgow. Oh, that's a rather cynical challenge on Ross Briscoe. And there's a free kick to Coventry United. Score remains 0-0 for about 5 minutes. I think we know who's going to take the free kick. It is, of course, Josh O'Grady. Is it in shooting range? I don't quite think so, but I'm going to rule this lad out. New special things with that boot. So a lot of you not envy the lads on that pitch right now. It's absolutely freezing. I've got my winter woolies on and I'm still shivering. Because the things the lads on that pitch are like in shorts and socks right now. Free kick straight into the wall. O'Grady's trying to keep it in and doesn't quite do so with the Asman the throw in. He's going to take it himself. Glasgow. There's a down line looking for Brown, intercepted by the Warwick defender. Back upfield by Blythe. O'Grady. Kicked out for a Coventry United throwing around halfway into the attacking half. Only as far as Vanez. Coventry United again with Musa. Balance across to Matt Brown on the left-hand wing. As a knife to the ball, down line to Valance. He has to trick his way past the Warwick man. United have to regroup and receive the ball once again around midway into the opposing half. O'Grady tripped just outside the area. Tried to turn the right defender. It was brought down by a stray leg. O'Grady steps up, takes it himself. Certainly is a shot which can cause a little bit of damage at the back. Put in by O'Grady, head towards goal, and still a chance of United can get the ball, and can be played out by William Green. Here's Bennett. Back onto the left hand side now. With Mawson. Free kick to Racing Club Warwick, fouled by Ross Briscoe on Terence Mawson. Score remains at Hampton Road. Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 0. Free kick to be taken by Vadaz, the left back. Just inside the Racing Club Warwick half. There's another free kick, a little push in the back by, it looked like Burgess to me. It was indeed Callum Burgess, a little push in the back. It's a free kick in a much better position, decent crossing opportunity here from the left-hand side of the area, about 5 yards down line from the box. Puts it in for Racing Club Warwick. And it is whipped in and it's smothered by Rich Morris in the Coventry United goal. Certainly a dangerous position, but Morris, who was outstanding against Cotswold last Tuesday night, United hold on to that one. In the midfield now with Terence Morton. Here's Hayden. Centered long ball only finds Coventry United Valance. Racing Club Warwick again with Bennett. Bennett still going, still have a go here from long range, and they didn't even reach the goal when it was going wide. From Elizoy, Junior Bennett. Here's Chris Musa now, playing it out of trouble for Coventry United. Man of the match last time out, can he put in another NOM performance? It's a long ball from Briscoe down line, Chris Abbott comes to Valance. And the pass to the right hand side to Glasgow's all wayward, but the right back has picked it up. After that, well by Mawson. He cuts into the centre. Now here's Hayden. Back to Mawson. And he played the ball forward, but there was no one there. And Morris picks up the ball. And maybe a little bit confusing for the Coventry United defenders because Morris is wearing yellow. And Racing Club Warwick, I should say, are wearing yellow and black. So this could be a little bit confusing for the United defence. That's a free kick to Racing Club Warwick. This Musa tripping a Warwick man, and it was Wout Kamali. Free kick going to be taken right on the halfway line. In fact, Warwick have nudged it forward a little bit. Tune into Hillz FM Matchday, broadcasting live on YouTube. Also invite you to get involved on Twitter at Matchday Hillz. Anything to do with this brilliant match. Warwick have the ball in the centre, long ball forward, looking for the right back. United now with Briscoe. Brought down, free kick. That was Connor Novazic. I've got that one right. Very difficult name to pronounce. Or just be the awful handwriting on the team sheet. Goal kick to be taken by Rich Morris. This is a Matty Brown, but well cut out by the right man. Forward by Valance, coming back again. And here come Racing Club Warwick now. With Mally down the right hand side, crossing opportunity here. We've got Bennett in the centre, still going Mally. Brilliant slide tackle by Ben Valance, cutting out the run. It's gone out for a corner, but what a challenge there from Ben Valance. He's certainly got wet with that one. Warwick sending men up for the corner, which is going to be taken by Chris Hayden. On the right hand side of the goal. First real clear-cut chance our team has had during this first half from the 15 minutes gone. Second towards the near post. And it's out by Coventry United. And Matt Brown nearly picked that one up, and in fact it came off the hand of Navazic. Now the right arm. It looked like Matthew Brown was about to pick that one up and race towards the goal. So it's going to be a free kick in the halfway line to Coventry United. Here's Blythe playing it forward. Johnson's on the right. He finds Glasgow. O'Grady picks it up. And it's come off Morton last. Yes, it has. It's gone out for a Coventry United frog. And Glasgow got up since throws it to O'Grady. We've got Blythe and Musa in support. Tries to pass to Musa, but it's well cut out. Burgess manages to retain the ball. It's got a strong challenge. And that was over 50 comes here. It looks like Burgess and Chris Hayden have a little bit of a come together. It looked like Burgess was brought down from behind and he reacted to the challenge from Hayden. What's the referee going to do here? Is there going to be a booking for Iron Clare? I think it was a nice incident. What we want to see in this game of football. Referee trying to get control of this game back. He's pulling the players over. He's going to his pocket. And Chris Hayden, the central midfielder for Racing Club Warwick, is going to be receiving a yellow card here, I believe. There's a yellow card from the referee for Chris Hayden, number 4 for Racing Club Warwick. And Coventry United have this free kick just inside the attacking half. And O'Grady is going to throw a long one into the box here. 4 men on the edge of the box for Coventry United, now 5. Play towards the far post, Briscoe's header. Can he keep it in? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. And it's a goal kick. Briscoe tries to win the ball back. It's out for a goal kick, which Downing will take. With the goal kick. And Warwick pick it up. That's a lovely ball into the area, and United got away with that one. It was Marley running into the area, well smothered by Rich Morris. Huge kick from Morris, finding O'Grady. Loses it in the centre to Morton. And he's backed upfield by Burgess. And Brown chases and wins it back in the corner. Attempted cross in, cut out by Reynolds. Morton tries to clear it. It's come back to the captain, Chris Cox for Coventry United. Tries the ball to the right hand side for O'Grady. He's got there at the second time of asking. Still O'Grady's got Cox in support. Plays it for Cox. Crossing opportunity on the right hand wing. Cox puts it in towards Matt Brown! 1-0 Coventry United, and Matt Brown with a header. It seems that the goalkeeper called down and did get something on it, but it wasn't enough, and Coventry United lead 15 minutes in, United have the lead already. Fantastic cross by Chris Cox. And a firm header from Matthew Brown, who was, I was talking to him on the way here as I came on the team coach, said he wanted to score 20 goals this season. So if he scored 1 goal per game for the rest of the season, he'd have it. Well, he's already got his 1 goal for today. And Coventry United had the advantage at Hampton Road. As Racing Club Warwick try and get back into this match, and keep cutting up. Kept his long ball over by Hayden. Cut out, couldn't quite get his head on that one. Tom Evans comes away with it now. Hayden, Warwick trying to break forward, but again the United defence will not let them through. And the breakthrough ball by O'Grady as Matt Brown runs onto it. He's got space on the right hand side, still Matt Brown. He's cut off by the defence. Brown lays it off to O'Grady. Offensive cross blocked. The United come away with the ball after a failed clearance. Blythe chips it over. It's gone out for a goal kick. O'Grady couldn't reach that one. But Coventry United lead by 1 goal to 0. It's a great header from Matt Brown. I'm going to tell you quickly about. There's not a lot going on. Hillz FM have got a brand new show debuting tomorrow via YouTube, which is called, it's a wrestling podcast hosted by myself. It's called the Battle Royal Wrestling Podcast, which you can catch on YouTube from tomorrow, 3 p.m. And the subject for tomorrow is going to be the retirement of wrestler Daniel Bryan. So you can tune in for that. And Coventry United push forward now. O'Grady. Briscoe picks it up on the left-hand side. Tries a ball through to O'Grady and finds him. O'Grady trips his way past the right defender, and the cross is just a little bit too high for Matt Brown. Coventry United with some fantastic opening play so far. We're tuning to Hillz FM Matchday live on YouTube.
As always, you're more than welcome to get in touch with us via Twitter. And that Twitter account is at MatchdayHills. More than welcome to get in touch. United trying to play us forward.
A decent shot there from Coventry United comes to an end. Briscoe now on the ball. Here's Rich Blythe. Squares it to Glasgow. United looking to push forward here. Glasgow. Ball looking for Joshua Grady, cut out well by Novalvic. And Marley couldn't control it. Quick throw taken by Glasgow. To Morris, back to Glasgow. United can afford to take their time here. And despite not quite gathering the initial pass, Valance does keep it in. And plays a long ball down the line. Doesn't quite manage to keep it in, as Warwick are given the throw in their own half. And back comes here, and Valance gets his head there first. Is Marley. That's Morton. Ball forward from Hayden, cuts out well by the United defence. Here's Ross Briscoe. There's a clash there between the two players, but Racing Club Warwick come away with the ball. Marley puts it over. And Bennett couldn't quite gather that one. United control it at the back. Here's Giff Musa. Couldn't quite control that one. Hayden. And plays it back to the United defender. Chris Cox. Long ball towards the centre of the pitch, looking for Matt Brown. The defender couldn't quite reach it, but Colin Downing can. think the pitch certainly playing its part there. With I think it was Tom Reynolds going to reach the ball and slipping. Matt Brown couldn't quite reach the loose ball. It was gobbled up by Conor Downing in the Racing Club Warwick goal. Right, move forward with Green, and he's broken through, trying to get past Cox. He's backtracking now. He's trying to put a pass over to the other side, and that attack is broken down by O'Grady, picking up the ball on the right hand side of Coventry United. Matt Brown now in the attacking half. Good challenge there from Buswell, wins the ball back for Warwick. So United have the ball back again with Musa. Now Glasgow picks up on the right hand side. Musa again. He's got O'Grady in front of him, brought down by Terence Morton. And it is a free kick to Coventry United.
Musa. It's gone out for a United throw-in. Glasgow to O'Grady, back to Glasgow. Back to O'Grady. Moves towards the centre of the pitch. Not many options here, but he does find Matt Brown on the left-hand side. Trying to beat a couple of defenders more attempting the cross, plays it back down the line. And the pass into the box by Hutchcox wasn't a successful one. It's gathered by Conor Downing of Racing Club Warwick, the goalkeeper. We are over halfway through this first half. Around 25 minutes gone here at Hampton Road. Score is Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 1. So United pick up the ball with Rich Blythe in the centre. Ball towards the right-hand side, finds Josh O'Grady in space. If he can beat his man, he could have a chance at a cross. Him is going alone. Josh O'Grady! Brilliant save from Conor Downing down his left-hand side. Blocked it away at the near post. And the half clearance picked up by Thomas Glasgow. United look to go again with O'Grady. Glasgow gets past one, doesn't manage to beat Hayden. But a great attack there from Coventry United. Showing a signal of intent. Certainly a one-goal lead is not enough for them. They can go even further clear with a victory tonight in Midland League Division 1. Throw-in taken. Here's Briscoe. O'Grady. It's come to Blythe. Play back to Glasgow. Still in the opposing half. You have to pick it up again. O'Grady. And it's a poor ball from Blythe. Yeah, it's gone out for a throw into Racing Club Warwick. Certainly a decent game so far. Coventry United seem to have had the better of the attacking play. Don't discount Warwick though. They have had a couple of half chances. This is a game that theoretically United should win. And that is a throw in to United around the halfway line. And brilliant save there from Conor Downing just a few seconds ago. O'Grady beating two men, having a fierce strike with his left foot. There was a powerful stop from Downing at the near post with his left hand. Slide tackle there from Evans, wins the ball back for Warwick. And a free kick is given against Glasgow for a foul on Morton, just inside Warwick's half. They're pushing men forward here. There's a try and muster, an attack, try and level this match. Score at Hampton Road remains Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 1. We're in the shadow of the Warwick racecourse. Of course, hence the name Racing Club Warwick. Throw into Warwick again at the halfway line. Try looking for support. Tries to find Bennett. And United eventually played out of danger, give Musa long ball. And the goalkeeper has to come out and hunt that one clear. Downing with a decent kick, but it comes back to United. Blythe gets a touch of it, but eventually goes out for a throw-in to Racing Club Warwick. Briscoe, I should say, and Brown, both in a decent position in the Warwick half, trying to chase down the ball, which went to Downing, had to race out of his goal, hoofed it clear. United in control at the moment. So another throw-in their own half this time. O'Grady. He's only got the legs on him. Plays it across field. It's Valance. Tried the ball down the centre to Cox, didn't quite find him, and now Warwick are on the attack. And here's William Green down the right-hand side. Plays a through ball looking for Novazic. He can't keep it in. It's a goal kick to Coventry United. Rich Morris is going to fetch the ball and take the goal kick. Of course, now ball boys in Midland League Division 1. Not very many balls either. Apparently they're £6 a time. So unfortunately, Richie Blythe didn't get the match ball, scoring a hat-trick last Tuesday against Coventry Copwood. And I did actually notice a few rather not nice comments from Coventry Copwood in their pre-match analysis on their website. All I can say is sore loser. That's all I can say. I'm not going to say any more than that. But a few comments in that review on the website, but it's certainly not professional, let's say that. Right, pick up the ball. Run into the area by Marley. Still going to be forced to the right though. Still Marley. He's got Green in support. Tries to find Green. United played out of danger after intercepting the ball. Valance to Briscoe. Surrounded by basically Warwick players. Managed to find Richie Blythe. Now Cox tried to find Blythe again. It's a free kick for a foul on Cox. He rattled the Warwick players. They're trying to play the free kick quickly, but the referee not having any of that. Glasgow tries the ball down line to Musa, but the midfielder cannot control it. Of course, we shout out to all Coventry United fans listening to tonight's broadcast. Nice long ball played forward. Matt Brown's onside here on the right-hand side, trying to cut in. Brown can have a go here. It's come to O'Grady, who has a go. Oh, what a goal from Chris O'Grady! Brilliant strike here at the far post. And that is 2-0 Coventry United. An absolute beauty from Chris O'Grady. Just outside the area. Beautiful strike. Goalkeeper had no chance. And the score right now is Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 2. And who said I was a jinx? Racing Club Warwick to kick things off again, but certainly not the best of starts for the home side with Matt Brown and Josh O'Grady, I should say, not Chris O'Grady. I was thinking of the Sheffield Wednesday player then. But Josh O'Grady and Matt Brown with the goals as we reach the half-hour mark in tonight's Midland League Division 1 game. Coventry United lead 2-0 at Racing Club Warwick. And the reverse fixture of this match, the home fixture for Coventry United, was supposed to be played on Saturday the 9th of January, was in fact the game that we were hoping to begin Hillz FM Matchday with, but the pitch at Sphinx Drive not quite up to standard that day. But rough and running now, we've had quite a few goals as well. We had 8 goals in the first game, 10 goals in the second. We've had 2 already in the third game, so we're not short on goals here. Racing Club Warwick have a throw in halfway into United's half. Maybe a long throw here. No, plays it short. Looking for a crossing opportunity here. It's played in. Green tries to pick up the cross, has gone towards the far post, and Cox's attempted clearance was not a good one. But neither was the pass forward by Warwick's Chris Hayden. And Norris picks that one up. thank you for joining us here on Hillz FM Matchday, episode number 3. That's right, we're on match 3 already. And the ball played downline from Warwick. Only finds Callum Burgess. And Morris has to use a little bit of trickery there to try and keep the ball away from 2 Warwick strikers. And the chant from the Coventry United crowd, England's number 1. So should Joe Hart, Jack Butland and Fraser Forsyth have something to be worried about here? This commentator says yes, he should. Musa picks it up in the centre. Strong challenge from the Warwick man, but Musa still got it. Oh, and that is a massive challenge from Tom Evans from behind. It's certainly not like a high boot as well. The referee is calling Evans over. And that certainly did not look like a challenge for the ball, at least. It got nowhere near the ball. Skipper's been called over as well. Tom Reynolds of Racing Club Warwick. It does certainly look like it's going to be at least a booking, surely. Or is it just going to be a talking to? It is just a talking to. A private decision there, very lenient officiating from the referee. Certainly looked like at least a yellow card. And Morris is going to take this free kick just inside the United half. They're pushing almost everyone forward apart from 3 defenders. Morris boots this one forward. It's not the best of free kicks. Looking for Cox as Morris has got to find his way back into his goal. Was basically race forward, not intended, but a slip from Green, and United have the ball back at the halfway line. Here's Glasgow moving forward with the ball. Checks and passes back to O'Grady. Coming into the centre. Tries a lofted ball over for Matt Brown. That doesn't quite find the United striker, who of course already has a goal so far today. Around 10 minutes to go until half-time here at Hampton Road. The score is Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 1. As Warwick win the ball back. Bennett onto the right-hand side. Hayden plays it back to Navazic. Puts the cross in, looking for Bennett. Nowhere near. And that is, it would have been handball against Ross Briscoe around the halfway point, but advantage was played. Attempted long ball forward, only headed out by Hutchcox. United retained possession. A little bit of you have, I have at the moment. And Musa tripped from behind. That's the second foul on Musa in quick succession, and Hayden being called over. I think the Warwick players are certainly realising just how much of a threat gift Musa is in this match. Of course, he won the Man of the Match award from Hillz FM Matchday last Tuesday during United's 10-0 victory over Coventry Copswood. And once again, the referee is not going to take any action against the player, which has not pleased the Coventry United faithful, who have travelled the around half-hour trip to Warwick. I would say it's a local derby, but pretty much every single game in Midland League Division 1 is a local derby. The free kick's played long into the area. Briscoe! And nearly found a teammate. And it's come to O'Grady. And now Blythe. O'Grady could still cross it in. Just inside the area. Still going O'Grady. Still going. And it's gone out for a corner kick. O'Grady's pass blocked by a Warwick man. And it's gone out for a corner, which O'Grady will take himself. Score remains 2-0 Coventry United. O'Grady scoring one of the goals himself, an absolute beauty from outside the area. That's the second goal of the match after a cross from Chris Cox, the captain, found the head of Matt Brown to open the scoring around 15 minutes in. Of course, we welcome you to get in touch with us via Twitter at Matchday Hillz for a shout out or to see register an opinion. It's head towards goal, and so could be Brown right in front of goal. Just couldn't make a clean contact with the ball. Could have easily been 3-0, but he just couldn't get his feet sorted. United have the ball. It is going to be a throw in to United with Burgess set to take it, but a waste opportunity for Coventry United. Can we go for a third goal before half-time? And the throw-in from Valance is put straight back out again by the United skipper, Chris Cox. Not the best of throw-in routines, has to be said. And I'm saying how bad the pitch is at the moment. The pitch is certainly torn up quite a lot in this first half. We are having a great game. Attempted long ball forward by Racing Club Warwick. It's going to be picked up by Hutchcox. Tried to pass it down the line, but it has deflected off Wout Malley for a Coventry United throw-in. Cox picks up the ball in the defensive half of Coventry United. Blythe tries to play his way out of danger, but only gives it to Terence Morton. Racing out goal, and he finds Marley. Tries that handball from the United players, but nothing given. He's lost the ball anyway. To try and play their way out of danger, and they will do here. Looking for Matt Brown. He didn't quite find it. It's played back towards the Coventry United goal, but again, United defence more than up to the task. Here is Brown. He's got this time. Tries to put a through ball through, but Briscoe. And not the best of challenges, taking down Briscoe from behind. And this is definitely going to be a yellow card for the Warwick man, Connor Novazic. If that challenge had not have been made, then Briscoe would have been straight through on goal. And a player like Ross Briscoe does not miss one-on-ones. It is a yellow card for Connor Novazic. Again, I do hope I'm pronouncing these names wrong. If I am, tweet us at Matchday Hillz. Tell me what a complete klutz I am, because it's nice to hear reviews, even if they are bad. Let's head towards goal and tipped over by Downing. I believe it was Blythe who got his head to that one. Head towards goal, just dipping in, tipped away by Downing. And it's a corner kick to Coventry United. Around 5 minutes to go until half-time at Hampton Road. Quick 1-2. Grady puts it in at the second time. That's head towards goal by Matt Brown. Wide at the far post. Remains 2-0 Coventry United. I'm sure Edwin will have a few good things to say to his boys during the half-time interval. Again, it is quite a cold night in Warwick. I should say it's certainly not the weather for shorts tonight. As Warwick look for an opening. Goal kick taken. It's only as far as a United head. Booted forward by Hayden of Warwick. And Morton chase, but it's cleared by Glasgow. Oh, and a brilliant bit of skill there by Grady to dodge what looked a nasty looking challenge. Grady and Musso certainly attracted a lot of attention from the Warwick midfield during this first half. Here's Blythe racing towards goal. Tries to put a through ball through for O'Grady. Well blocked by the Warwick defence. Here's Bennett now on the halfway line. Bennett. Would have been a lot easier if he had played it through the green. In fact, it took lots of deflection actually. Warwick player wants to take the throw in, thinking it was theirs, but went straight out at the halfway line. Oh, and still nutmeg there. 2 nutmegs. Firstly from Valance and then from Cox. Beautiful football. But the attack eventually amounts to nothing. But that's skills. It's like watching Brazil. Well, seeing as United were playing in red, probably more like watching Portugal. I've got to say, O'Grady does have the certain likeness to Cristiano Ronaldo. It's put forward, but again, pick up the ball. And O'Grady on the right-hand side. Got Briscoe in front of him. Tries the ball to Briscoe and finds him. It wasn't the most powerful passes, but the striker has the ball. Only loses it to Morton though. And Warwick pick up the ball once more, but Blythe has it once again in the centre. O'Grady back to Blythe. Pass takes a deflection off Morton, and it is a throw-in to Coventry United. And the throw-in again, headed out by Blythe for a throw into Warwick this time as we're closing in on half time. 5 minutes to go until the break. And just a word of notice to those listening on YouTube that we will be taking a short break at half time to change the laptop battery. We don't want to repeat what happened at Addison where we had to cut the game short. So we will be taking a break at half time for roughly 10 minutes. There will be a new live event on YouTube that you will need to click on to continue to listen to this broadcast. So go and make yourself a cup of tea at half time, because we won't be here for a couple of minutes anyway. Just find the new live event for the second half. Corner taken. Glasgow. It's O'Grady crossing opportunity here, and it's come off a United man. It has come off O'Grady last. The attempted cross was blocked, and it was a touch off O'Grady before it went out. As Racing Club Warwick for one last opening before half time. Of course, again, we thank you for choosing Hillz FM Matchday for your football experience tonight. Not that there was a lot more choice, we're the only one to broadcast coverage of Coventry United. Of course, exclusive broadcasting rights courtesy of Coventry United Football Club. So again, big thank you to everyone at Coventry United for these broadcasting rights. For the hustle and bustle in the centre of the park. So you have to pull away with the ball. Ben Balance now, Chris Cox, just trying to retain possession as we tick towards half time. Back to the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. Nice calm end to the half for United, wouldn't go amiss. Both sides have worked exceptionally hard on this bitterly cold night in Warwick. Not quite freezing, around 2 degrees Celsius, but it's going to be hard playing football in these conditions, especially in the shorts. He has to pick up the ball again in their defensive area. And attempted clearance has been charged down. And Warwick have a chance here across. It's going to be crossed in by Marley. Bennett had already gone past it. Green picks it up on the outside of the area. Green has a goal. Hits the post. Brilliant effort there by William Green. Just on the outside of the area. Curled in towards the far post. Pinged off the post. And the player trying to follow up the attempt couldn't quite control it. And Rich Morris is very relieved to see the offside flag being raised anyway. We are about to go into half-time here at Hampton Road, home of Racing Club Warwick, in the shadow of the Warwick Racecourse, literally just next door to the track. This is being cut out here, left, right and centre by both sides here. The style of football was certainly different of the style that we would have seen if it was a dry pitch. A good chance here for Warwick, and they can put it in. Oh, and it's William Green again, working himself into a good position on the right-hand side, having a go on the right side of the box. It did look for a second as if it was just dipping underneath the crossbar, but it did eventually go over the goal. Rich Morris collects the ball as we prepare for the referee's whistle to end the first half. The first half, which has certainly been a decent one for Coventry United, leading by 2 goals to 0. Morris takes the goal kick. To pick up the ball in defence. Here's O'Grady. Oh, and a rather harsh challenge there from Vadas on O'Grady from behind. Again, like I say, O'Grady seems to attract a lot of attention wherever he goes. The Coventry Cotswold left back, Stuart Adamson, got sent off within the first 20 minutes last week for a number of challenges on Josh O'Grady. Jamie Vadas has not been booked. The free kick's going to be taken by Callum Burgess, the Coventry United centre-back, just inside United's own half, and just in front of the United technical area. Moved forward by Burgess towards the head of Briscoe. Warwick should have cleared this one. No, Vazic slipped as he cleared it, but they're trying to play their way out of danger now. Let's pick up the ball again, just inside the attacking half. Long ball cut out. Glasgow picks it up. And finds O'Grady under a lot of defensive pressure here. United struggling to create anything here with the sheer pressure of the Warwick defence. Both sides defending well in this last 10 or 15 minutes. Strong chance there from Bennett. Wins the ball back for Warwick. Long ball forward, looking for Green. Cut out well by Valance. And the ball on the left-hand side, looking for Chris Cox. Didn't quite find him. And a free kick to Coventry United for handball by Connor Novazic, who slipped. And I believe he thought that he'd been given a foul and grabbed the ball. But you have to say, if that is the case, that's deliberate handball. It should be a second yellow card. But the referee is taking a lenient approach here, probably taking into account the conditions here in Warwick. United look for another opening before half-time. Crossing opportunity here for O'Grady on the left-hand side. He's got Valance with him. Cross by O'Grady. He's pressured out. And the referee blows his half-time whistle at Hampton Road. A decent first-half performance for Coventry United, leading by 2 goals to 0 over Racing Club Warwick. First goal coming from a cross from Chris Cox, headed home by Matt Brown, and a stunning solo effort from Josh O'Grady for the second goal. We're going to take a break now here on Hillz FM Matchday. We're going to change the laptop battery and undergo some technical changes before we come back at approximately 10 to 9. So make sure you check back to our official YouTube page. There will be another live event during the, as we start the second half. So again, to recap, at the end of the first half here at Hampton Road, the score is Racing Club Warwick 0, Coventry United 2.